Hi, I'm Diana Scott Horn, founder of the Benefit Link. Today we are going to discuss a topic briefly that we have a lot of people asking about. What do you think is better, a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan, and why? Well, you know, I've been doing this for the last 30 years. I was employed through a hospital for 16 years. I had a brother who was a nurse. His wife was a doctor. I've been around the whole healthcare and medical field my whole entire life. And so I can tell you with all sincerity that without a questionable doubt, what is going to be absolute best is going to be a Medicare supplement. Now, you may say, why do you think that? Well, I think what's really important today is to be able to have the absolute best care and be able to have the absolute best availability to go where you need to go. So let's just do a little comparison. What is a Medicare Advantage plan? The first big misconception is people will say, I have a Medicare supplement, but they really have a Medicare Advantage plan. So there are standardized Medicare supplements, and then there are Medicare Advantage plans, and they're two completely different things altogether. A Medicare Advantage plan is what you would know is an HMO or a PPO, a health maintenance organization as far as network of doctors and hospital, a preferred organization as far as network. These are plans that have selective doctors, selected sometimes hospitals. They have networks that are involved. But more importantly, when you do a Medicare Advantage plan, the money that would typically come out of your Social Security and go directly to Medicare to get you your Part B as in boy, which is all your outpatient services, is now bypassed and it goes to that Medicare HMO or PPO, whatever that is that you've selected, whether it's a HMO or PPO with AARP or Blue Cross or Aetna or Cigna. There are Medicare supplements, and then the same carriers can have Medicare Advantage plans. But what an Advantage plan does is it replaces Medicare, and your Advantage plan becomes your primary provider. So the money that would normally go directly to Medicare for your outpatient services is now going to go to the Advantage plan that you chose. Now that Advantage plan becomes your primary Medicare. It does not do any more than Medicare. It does have to cover the basic things that Medicare covers because it's replacing your Medicare. But you still have to pay 20% of chemo, 20% of medical durable, 20% of oxygen. You're still within the limitations of what Medicare says, but then there are extra limitations that Medicare doesn't have that the Medicare Advantage plans do. For example, if you have Medicare as a standalone provider, you can still go to any doctor or hospital that takes Medicare. Whereas a Medicare Advantage plan, even though the Advantage plan is acting as your primary Medicare, you're still going to be confined within the limitations that the plan has as far as what doctors will accept these Medicare Advantage plans. So let me just give you a little short scenario of somebody that had a Medicare supplement and they've had it for years and years and then got on an Advantage plan. And this is just somebody I talked to the end of last year. So we have a client, she's 84 years old. She's been with us, oh my goodness, since she got on Medicare. And she's always had a Medicare supplement. She is amazing. She is in amazing health. The only thing that she has is macular degeneration. She doesn't have blood pressure problems, cholesterol problems, heart problems. She's doing great, but she does have problems with her vision. And because of that, her daughter, who is not on Medicare, has always been the one to drive her to her doctor's appointments. So her doctor is very familiar that she's able to go to any doctor. She walks in the door, hands them her card, whatever is the service provided, she walks out and is paid for because everything is covered 100%. Well, the end of last year, the commercials that you are seeing run between October and December advertising Advantage plans were playing. And they sound wonderful. They sound like you're going to get everything for free. You may qualify for free insurance, for free dental, for free exercise program. It just sounds amazing. And so she thought, you know, I'm healthy. Free sounds good. I'll just save the money that I'm paying on my Medicare supplement and I'll get a Medicare Advantage plan. Now keep in mind, she does not live with her daughter. She's in sound mind. She handles her own bills and finances. The only problem she has is just vision problems. So she gets on this Medicare Advantage plan, doesn't tell her daughter, and guess what? A couple of weeks before Christmas, she was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer. Well, the daughter, still not knowing that January 1 her mother was going to be on an Advantage plan, does like she always does and scheduled an appointment with the specialist for after the first of the year to be able to go and see what they needed to do as far as starting the process of treatment. They get to the doctor, the front desk comes out and says, "I'm sorry, we don't take this insurance." The daughter says, "There's got to be a mistake. My mom's been on this insurance for years." That's when she found out, "Mother, have you done something with your insurance?" And she had got on an Advantage plan. Well, guess what they did? They sent her home and they said, "You need to get a referral." Took 32 days and the nearest referral they could get was 52 miles away. They drive almost an hour. They get there. Guess what? The doctor's office still cannot see her because they had not been released the authorization from the Advantage plan to be able to start treatment. They sent her home again. These are the kind of things that people don't realize in the face of something that comes up, that freedom of choice and freedom to be able to just make an appointment and go is so very important. So please keep in mind this. One of the things that you do when you get a Medicare Advantage plan is you take the freedom of the health care not only out of your hands, but your doctor's hands as well. So I would say this, it is important that you have freedom of choice, freedom to use whatever doctors, freedom to be able to know that you can have the absolute best no matter what state you're in, and more importantly, freedom to know at the end of the day that you're getting the absolute best care. Because I'll tell you something I've learned. It's amazing. Doctors do want to get paid. And if they think that they're going to have to jump through hoops to be able to get paid because they can't get it approved through the Advantage plan, a lot of times they just bypass that altogether as far as part of the equation with your treatment. So please know this. Be cautious before getting on an Advantage plan because you don't want it to be something that costs you not only your health, possibly your life. So I hope that this is something that's helped you. I hope that if you have any further questions, you call the number at the bottom of the screen and you have a blessed and healthy life.